Well, here I am now. I got a couple of things to talk about. Hopefully, I don't get kicked off about talking about them. I'm gonna make it short and sweet. Ugh. All right, y'all. So it's the Iron Sun, and we're gonna kind of just go through some stuff that I'm looking at. This is a really early stream, I know. For coming along. So. Oh man. Okay. So I'm gonna jump right into it. So I had a thought, and I was watching a video. Video was on dogs. Y'all know Caesar Milan. So I was watching a video of his, and it gave me some insights about Red Pill and about the relationships, the modern relationships, and how it relates to relationships in the past that were more traditional. I think it has some really important insights for people that you can get out of it. And I'll just play some of the clips from this guy. Take a look. Hold on, my cat's wreaking havoc. What are you doing? All right, so I got doors behind me. I got kids, all kinds of stuff. Anyways, so I'm gonna play the video, and we're gonna jump right into it. Hopefully, I don't get copyrighted straight.
Caesar works with Ron's German Shepherd, Savannah, whose aggressive behavior has alienated Ron from his family.
You're gonna pass me her.
Caesar showed Ron how different Savannah can be with him.
That is amazing.
And that it's Ron's lack of leadership that pushes Savannah to want to protect him. But Ron isn't convinced, so Caesar hands the leash back to Ron.
Está allá. Hey. There you go. Controla. Hey. Leash all the way in the top. Está caliente ahorita. She's hot. Ron can physically restrain Savannah, but he has no control over Savannah's mind. What Ron was doing wrong was pretty much everything. Hey, The principles or the fundamentals of the dog trusting you and respecting you were not there. Ask him.
So the reason why I brought this up is, or use this as an example, is because a lot of guys, um, you know, they'll have they'll be in a relationship with a woman, and a lot of what I believe could be fixed just by really paying attention to some of these core ideas that the guy's bringing up when he's trying to teach people to take care of their dogs. And this isn't a derogatory thing. This is just something I noticed in particular. I know it's possible some people think that I'm just being a misogynist and saying, "Oh, you're just saying that to degrade women." It's like, no, the women want alpha males, right? So essentially, the closest thing for a guy to understand how to do this in a modern world, especially since we've been shoved the equality thing down our throats for the past 20, 30 years, uh, how to train your dog. This is exactly what a lot of guys need, and they have to understand this. So in this sense, I would say, hey, as a guy, get a powerful dog. Get a dog that's powerful, because if you can rein that thing in, then perhaps you can have the right mindset to actually be in a relationship and actually be the alpha.
Her to lay down.
Sit.
There you go.
Amazing.
Let's go to the couch, and she stays here. We're gonna go and talk. Okay? Yeah. Todd, I'm gonna need.
Sit.
Ron came across very soft, and I said, "Look, we can't afford this. Is this? You want to create a fight?" So I have to step in and show Savannah that someone was in charge. Hey, hey. There you go. I have to say that I was hoping that Ron was going to do a lot better. If I have a center for humans, I would totally say Ron.
It's me who needs
Yeah,
the center.
yeah.
Where is my center?
I want Ron, so that's why, suggesting doing karate classes. It's something where you become a little bit more assertive, more like,
Firm.
something, It's not about hitting somebody. It's about developing this presence inside of you, that you can actually accomplish something with the body, the mind, and the heart. And that's the part that Ron is disconnected.
I gotta have that, but not, depends.
No. I don't want an angry guy. I don't want a frustrated guy. I don't want that kind of guy. It's just an assertive guy. But confidence people love.
Right.
Confidence people admire. For Ron's homework, I want him to take the karate class.
Yeah, this is really a quick video. It wasn't meant to go on super long. So if you notice, he's kind of saying that the guy doesn't really have a lot of masculinity. He doesn't really have a lot of assertiveness. And of course, it's in him. I think that's in most guys, if not all guys. But for whatever reason, in a lot of guys, it's suppressed. And that's why I think, I don't know, guys like Caesar, or at least, yeah, who are willing to recognize this dynamic in animals. Now, I would probably submit that this guy would probably not have that same dynamic with women. He's probably a bit gynocentric. I'm assuming that's the case, because he seems to understand the nature of he understands deeper aspects to the nature of humanity and animals, to the point where he can actually make a career out of it. Um, but I would actually wager that he probably doesn't utilize the same dynamic in his relationships. And to prove it, hold on, let me look up. Oh shoot. Okay. So look, this is not judgment. I mean, this happens to all men, and I've noticed that. Looking at. So I was looking at some stuff, and this is what I found. Hold on a second. I was looking at some stuff, and this is what I found when I looked up Caesar Milan and his relationship. So apparently he uh, was married for 16 years, and then he got divorced. Yeah, so he got the shaft. Had to pay 400,000 to his ex-wife. 2010. Mm, but he finalized his divorce 2 years later. But it says he must pay his ex-wife $23,000 a month. Still looking. Oh, actually, one-time amount of 400,000 a month, a monthly spousal. Oh, it looks like separate. Okay, it's separate. So so he had to pay 400 a one-time 400,000 fee, a monthly spousal payment of 23,000, and then another 10,000 for monthly child support. That may seem like a huge sum for basically. Yeah, yeah, he can afford it, but he earned all that money. Like the fact that he has to pay her that. Let's see. Recently filed for obtained by makes 107,000 a month, which is over 2 million a year. Well, makes 170,000 a month, which is over 2 million a year. Okay, so they're saying, so they're trying to justify it. I think this is Yahoo Entertainment or TMZ. They're saying he makes 170,000 a month, which is over 2 million a year. Though he is best known for hosting. Okay. Yeah, so he got wrecked, and this is a guy that understands. So the New York Times says the pair separated after the birth of their first son, but reconciled. It quotes allusion as saying, "We are what I call Mr. Talent and Mrs. Brains. You can't have one without the other." Interesting. To which Caesar said, "My wife rehabilitated me." Uh, it sounds interesting. Sounds like sounds like he's still a little bit on the blue pill when it comes to actually dealing with women. And this is a guy that actually understands deeper aspects to human psychology and animal psychology, and makes a living, makes a killing off of it. So I'm gonna play the video a little bit further, and I'm gonna throw out some key ideas that I see from the video, and we're gonna wrap this up.
Then, by learning this assertiveness, I want him to use it by walking Savannah around other dogs.
Caesar asks Ron to document his homework assignments so he can evaluate his progress. Through his homework, Ron needs to show Caesar that he is capable of being a strong leader who can control his powerful dog. For the past 3 weeks, Ron has been working on the homework Caesar assigned to help him become the strong leader that his German Shepherd Savannah needs.
Ronnie, how are you? Okay, Caesar?
When I first met Ron, he had absolutely zero control of Savannah. It was so bad that the family banned him from a family reunion. We work a lot on Ron becoming more assertive so Savannah doesn't feel the need to protect him. But Ron's still a lot of way to go.
All right. So here's a key thing that he said that I noticed. He said he's working on making Ron more assertive so that the dog doesn't feel the need to protect him. So how many guys out there, you're probably not going to raise your hand, but you don't really have an assertive posture. You're not really holding yourself in a masculine frame. And so the woman, let's say you don't even have a job. Let's say, because there's a lot of guys out there who are in relationships and they don't have jobs. They don't have a they're not in a position to make a living at the moment. So the woman feels like she has to step up and do things. So I think it's that same energy that's going on with this particular example, which is why I think this is extremely critical. Like videos like this can be extremely insightful, and that's why I'm bringing it up. So I'm just gonna play the rest of the video, and I'm gonna let everyone else read in between the lines because I think it's got a lot of stuff in it.
So I was very anxious to see how far he went.
Karate place.
Oh yeah.
This is you?
That's me right now.
Oh, you're totally different.
I wanted Ron to take karate classes. I know it's a little bit outside the box way of thinking, but I needed for him to find his inner strength.
It's a whole different mindset, you know.
So this is you for a walk. It's a pretty confident walk right there. I like it.
It's not the Ron that I met, shoulders down, the biggest smile. It's just shoulders up, head up.
The only thing you got to do here is change the leash, put it all the way on the top. That's all.
The only thing he had wrong is the leash was in the middle of the neck. That's it. And if he would have started with the leash in the top, he wouldn't even have that kind of reaction. But the good thing is he addressed the situation.
Sit.
He never became stressed out. He never flew away from the situation. He never got tense. He just addressed the situation. That's what we want.
So he said something extremely important. So a lot of guys, when they're dealing with women, when they're dealing with children, even when they're dealing with their peers, they lashing out emotionally and stuff like that, instead of just dealing with things in a calm, assertive manner. That's something a lot of guys can work on. Something I have to work on sometimes. Sometimes I'll get loud with someone, but that stems from emotion, and it's not really a strong frame. Um, the goal is not to be a perfect robot after all this, but if you can at least understand this dynamic, just kind of try it out. See, let me know what you think. Uh, I had this idea watching the video. I kept watching a bunch of Caesar Milan videos, and this came up. The idea struck me as something that is extremely important, uh, and there's definitely parallels between uh, dog training and relationships between men and women. And I think that this is something people should really look into. At least the people who are willing to look into this and be honest with themselves, because you have people who are trying to be equals, but the issue with that is you don't have any direction from anyone, so both people are just kind of lashing out at each other. I could go into that. There's probably a lot more to that, but yeah, um, those are my main thoughts on that. So I'm sure y'all know there's a bunch of happenings and goings on right now. In the future, I'll try to give my opinion about some of the stuff that's going on and try to get some information out for everyone. Uh, yeah, that's kind of all I got. Um, there is one clip. I think it's worth playing. It's kind of it's an interesting one. It's from uh, Ryan Long. It's a 5-minute clip. Let's see. Let's see what happens. And this will be the last clip, and we'll kind of cut it there.
month 2. I'm asking things Bill Nye doesn't want you to know the answers to. What do you think of this whole Corona thing?
The Corona thing, I really don't even know what it is about.
We're writing an article about why coronavirus is actually harder for women. If you had any ideas.
I don't even think it's harder for women.
Yeah, no, it probably isn't, but we're just trying to...
I didn't know that.
Well, it's not, but we're trying to pretend it is, if you can think of anything.
The lines are like, it's more packed and like...
Yeah, maybe we could say that it's harder for women because there's like large lines and stuff like that.
Well, the construction workers I see outside are men.
And that's the reason it's harder for girls, because the guys get to go do their fun job as a construction worker, and the girls have to stay home.
It might be harder for women because I think more women catch diabetes.
Your immune system's up when you work.
Coronavirus is harder for women because when the girls are staying at home chilling, they're getting a worse immune system.
Right. In terms of the household, now the women is the head of the household, therefore they're going out more.
So you're saying it's more of a women's world, which means women are out about more, so that's maybe a reason why coronavirus is harder for women.
Absolutely.
We're all in it together. Yeah, no, but that's not what we're doing.
Have you spoken with women who say it is?
No one really thinks that, but that's the article we're supposed to write. So.
Oh, wow. Well, good luck, honey.
We could probably string that into something. Yeah. If you're interested, I'm going to be doing a live stream comedy show. It's just 4 hours of me streaming, sort of like comedy without the punchlines. Sort of like normal comedy, but there's no audience and no jokes.
Yes, I'm in a relationship.
Oh, you're in a relationship right now?
Yes.
What's his name?
I just got my girlfriend to the doctor.
What did you bring her to the doctor for? Are you getting like boob implants or something like that?
Go and see her for a cholesterol check.
Would you ever consider while she's there maybe get the jug upgrades?
What?
Would you ever consider getting the jug upgrades while you were in the hospital?
No. What?
Jug upgrades.
No, no.
You're happy with the jugs?
What?
You're happy with the jugs as they are? Because kids are getting homeschooled right now, do you think that there should be a different curriculum for kids whose parents are stupid?
Well, I don't think their parents were stupid. Or
There's definitely parents that are stupid, yeah. But they could teach them how to shine shoes or something like that.
For sure.
What if you'd ask them what 1 + 1 is and they said 3? Would you think that person's stupid?
No, I wouldn't think they're stupid.
They're going to learn how to be more clean.
So maybe someone could learn how to be a bathroom attendant or something like that. Bootlegging liquor, for example. I don't want to say that teach a kid to be a prostitute.
Go.
Beg for change on a subway, or like skills that they might actually be able to use now that they're not going to school and they just have to learn everything from their stupid parents.
Yeah, I think that some parents could teach their kids like cooking or whatnot.
They could teach them how to be like a chef at McDonald's or something like that.
No.
This is a weird video.
A lot of people are getting mad that he was sniffing kids, but wouldn't it be sort of an honor to get sniffed by one of Obama's boys?
No, I kind of like what Donald Trump was doing.
There's a thing on the internet called Obamagate, because apparently Obama's been putting like PCAMs in the toilets of like the Donald Trump administration.
I don't believe that he's doing that. Where's the footage?
Some of the stuff was on the audio, so I guess if he was taking a shit or whatever, you'd be able to hear it.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
Would it surprise you if you found out that Obama was bootlegging PCAM tapes?
99.9% guarantee you that that is not happening.
Why do you think they're trying to bury the story?
What's the point? Like, even if he got off on watching that, like, nobody would. It's
So
preposterous.
you're saying if Obama was to make videos of Donald Trump pissing and shitting, he might watch it himself, but you don't believe the part where he was selling it to other people.
I don't believe any of it.
Some of these politicians, they get addicted to money, so if he can make an extra couple bucks by selling the videos of Donald Trump
Need
shitting.
any more.
So in your mind, it was most likely just for personal use.
If he was doing it, I heard that the coronavirus was actually made in a lab.
That's actually, you heard that it was made in a laboratory? Has Corona affected your ability to get fake lips and fake eyelashes and stuff like that?
I don't have any of those, so no.
Is that because you just don't care what he thinks? Or last time we had 4 or 5 people watching? Around comedy. Do you believe that lesbians are real?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
What were they doing?
Holding hands, sitting together, maybe kissing.
What kind of kissing? Open mouth?
You want me to be graphic?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Well, we touch each other,
Slower.
fingering,
Nice.
that kind of stuff.
The other girl finger back?
I don't watch a lot of porn, but it's more like whenever I get like horny, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch a quick movie, get myself done, and then just.
What do you do cleanup wise after?
Fits.
Well, okay. Yeah, so that's it, y'all. I hope this was insightful. So if you get a powerful dog, people who own a dog, a big dog, there are some parallels that can be drawn, and that's kind of what I'm pointing out in this video. this conversation can go beyond this, and I think it should. So maybe I'll talk to either the usual group or just talk to other people about this particular concept, which is not a new concept. I actually heard it posed by someone somewhere in the manosphere. I don't know who, but um, it may have been Rom Wheels, but this is a I don't know. I think this is really revolutionary and it's hilarious because it's simple and a lot of people already know it anyway. But you won't hear this in the mainstream. These kind of parallels being drawn. So y'all stay safe out there, and yeah, that's it.